If a woman that is married decides to step out on her marriage, right? And she dates a guy who is single, is not in any type of relationship, no type of correlation with another female, and he decides, okay, I think I'm falling in love with a married woman. A woman can give kids. Now, it's different if the man that is married is dating a single woman. He go have kids with his married wife, right? However, when you have a married woman who is making love to a single man, because trust me, this single man is going to put it down on you because he knows that you're going to go home to a married man. His job is to fulfill every fantasy and need that you have that your married husband is not giving you. And because of that, he will fall in love. Because in his mind, he's giving you everything that you need. And when you have a man like that, he can integrate love into the sex, just like a woman can. When the woman begins to get more emotional as she has sex with a man and begins to cleave to a man, that's what men do to women as well. It's not just, women put emotions into it more than men. No, I don't believe that. I believe that men are a little bit better than women at separating the two than women. But men can get right into there emotionally as well. And if you don't put it into perspective of it is what it is, not saying that what you're doing is right, but when you don't put it into perspective for the man and say, look, you seem a little bit more attached, you seem a little bit more emotional, calling me a little bit more, we're staying on the phone a little bit longer, the emails are getting longer, calling my job a little bit too much. If you don't start putting things into perspective for that man, he will fall in love with you. He will fall in love with you. Then it becomes let's not have sex with the condom. Or let me stick it in for 5 minutes. I'm just being real. Let me just put the head in. I just want to put the head in. Or he's giving you oral sex and then all of a sudden his penis slides in. Men do that real quick. Don't tell me you haven't experienced that. And if you haven't experienced that, it's out there. It's out there. Just like say if I want to have a baby, right? And my husband doesn't. And I give him oral sex. And then I jump right on top. Right in the middle of it. I jump right on top of him. Men do the same thing. Why? Because they want that attachment. Once they take the condom off and they feel the warm skin around their penis, excuse me if I'm getting too graphic, but no kids should be watching my videos anyway. And if you're under the age of 18, which some of you that are subscribed to my channel are under the age of 18, please take this knowledge and use it. Please do not have sex without condoms. If you can refrain from having sex, please don't. This is my disclaimer for the video, please. The guy, once he feels the walls of your vagina around his penis with no condom on, it's a wrap. Because why? He will become so into the feel of the no condom sex. That's when all the walls, all the bricks, everything comes tumbling down. Because if he doesn't do it right then, he will eventually have sex with no condom and then release his sperm into you. This is why it's harder for a married woman to have sex with a single man that will fall in love with him, with her, because she has the ability to have children. He will eventually fall in love with her and say, if she doesn't have kids, I want her to have my child. I want to be the one that says, yeah, I got her pregnant. Because I want her to be in love with me, and I know she's going to be in love with me, especially when she has this child. Getting everything confused into the situation. And then it becomes, hey, well, your husband couldn't give you this, what I could give you. If your husband could give you everything, why you with me? Or why you always calling me? Or why we're always going to lunch together, or whatever the case may be. You having sex with me, you ain't ever had sex with him. Apparently you ain't having sex with him. Apparently he don't want you to have kids, or he can't give you kids, and I can give you all of that. And then you have this man who's now vulnerable, mixed up, emotional, and in love with you. All bad combinations all in one. And with men, they love extremely hard. Not saying, harder than a woman. I'm not comparing the two. But with men can become a lot more fragile than women. They're different. Point blank. They're different. And for a man to actually want that from a woman, it's a lot for him to want for that from a woman, and for him to actually give that to a woman and want to keep that with that woman. It takes a lot out of him. And for you to just tell him, okay, this is not what I want from you, it's hard to accept. And some men don't accept that, unfortunately. So basically that's why I say it's a lot harder for a married woman to have a outside relationship with a single man. That's what it all comes down to.